When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a team ready to put on a show, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cavaliers will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cavaliers will kick it away to start us off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves this.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. First and goal from the 5 as they try to put up the first points of this game. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Virginia's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. A matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he's brought down after a huge completion. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Makes the grab. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Murphy. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. Makes the catch. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. From the gun. Buys a little time. And they're in for a touchdown. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Now this offense is back on the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Murphy. He lets one fly deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
On the run, still looking. Got a man, it's Coleman.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Finds his big tight end. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. The offense set for a first down play. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense in a bunch formation. He'll do it himself. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for room, it's Vaughn.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Jones. At the 45 on his way. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Where he's just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Okay, ready? So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. To the air, it's Murphy. Bringing the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Gives it on the option. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. It's caught. It's a touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Dingle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Caught near the sticks. It's Harrison. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick tempo here for the offense. Going to swing it on second down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the running back. Fights off a defender. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Here's the pressure. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Unleashes one deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Stone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Off play action. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. To the air, it's Murphy. Grabbed over the middle, it's ball. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He caught it. And it'll be a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Michigan is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social, and their recruits are definitely taking notice. They're trailing by 14 to Nebraska. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the offense on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Right down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. To the air, it's Murphy. Moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And it's caught inside the 30. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. The snap sets up to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. Turning it on.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees...
Looking to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. On target. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's O'Neal. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Hard running there. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. The kick is on its way. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's open on the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Snagged in the middle. It's Harrison. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Steps away to find some room. Throwing on the run. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open, and he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Fires to the big fella, and he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Looking down the middle, and the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on.
It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, they're after him. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in.
He's got it inside the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab over the middle. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Gets it out quickly. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just...
He's loose. He's at the... And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Tennessee. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Cavaliers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They kick it away on 4th down. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they're able to...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Big fella moving. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Working well behind the sticks on second down. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On third down, he drops to throw. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's fourth down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.